What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Now that Pokemon Go Fest Global is behind us, I figured I would do a quick video with my thoughts and showing off some of the awesome Pokemon I captured, including a bunch of shinies, which I'll show you my full list of the ones I caught at the end of this video, which I was pretty excited to get a decent number of them. But overall, I think this was a pretty fun event. I enjoyed myself a little bit more than last year, I think. Yeah, day one, with the rotating habitats, I think worked out pretty well. And I think most of the spawns included in each hour were pretty interesting, and ones I didn't mind capturing over and over again, looking for shinies. I guess that's another thing. A lot of people maybe were saying the shiny rates felt a little low, but I also saw other people saying they were awesome because they caught like a bunch. So I think it once again just comes down to luck and probability. Not everybody's going to have an amazing experience. It also depends on where you play and how many spawns are around you. But I found myself catching a decent number, which you'll see later in the video. But if you would have asked me that question after a few hours of the event, around halfway through day one, I probably would have told you, yeah, the rates suck. This is horrible. I'm not getting anything. Because it probably took me like 3 or 4 hours before I even found my first shiny on day one. So I was feeling a little discouraged. But then once I found my first one, I started popping off with several. And then I think I caught even more shinies day two, which was pretty unexpected since I figured I might be raiding most of the day two, and not really capturing as much. But I still ended up getting more shinies, which was pretty awesome. And I guess another thing for day one, we had the whole Diancie storyline, which was fun. Finally got to catch Diancie, and then I Mega Evolved it, which was neat. Since I do like that they give you all the energy you need to Mega Evolve it throughout the quest line, yeah, and then when you end up with enough to do it once, which is pretty sweet. Same with Mega Rayquaza, day two, which is a really cool, highly anticipated Pokemon, I believe. And I think I noticed a lot more people outside playing at the park where I played on day two than day one, because I think the whole Mega Rayquaza, and trying to raid as many Rayquazas as possible, looking for that shiny one. I think that's a decent draw for people, and more people probably wanted to do that since day one. If you're not into Diancie, and you could find it a little boring, I suppose. And there was nothing you couldn't do day one that you couldn't do day two, so. And on day two, they blended all the habitats, so you no longer had the hour, having to wait each hour for different spawns. Which I do kind of enjoy. Like, the whole hour by hour thing is cool, but then halfway through the day, you start repeating the hours. And if you miss a Pokemon you really want to catch in the first hour, you have to wait several hours to try again. But on day two, they're all just spawning all over the place, so you find the ones you want, you do. And then that works out pretty well. And another reason maybe the spawns felt better than last year was just that I think more potential shiny checks existed this year. Last year they had so many Pokemon spawning that couldn't even be shiny, like the Alolan starters, and they had like their second forms in raids, and it's like, why? What's the point? People want those shiny checks. I like to think that the game is more than just about shinies, but for some people, that's what they really are looking for. And as much as Niantic and the Pokemon Company would like to pretend the shinies aren't as big a draw as they are, I think it's one of the major things people look forward to, trying to get a bunch of those, since they're pretty rare and awesome to catch and exciting. But I think almost every Pokemon this year had a chance to be shiny, except a few. I know during the habitats when they were cycling, I think each habitat maybe had one non-shiny Pokemon, that one that couldn't be shiny. But most of them could be, so you had a lot of potential checks there. So that's another reason the rates probably felt better, just because there was more chances. You're not diluting the pool with Pokemon that can't be shiny, which nobody wants. But I did quite a few Mega Rayquaza raids. Quite a few. Kept going and going and going. And you'll see in a little bit here in the video the awesome thing I captured, but a little bit of a tease. You have to wait and see. Overall, I think this was a fun Pokemon Go Fest this year. I really enjoyed it. The storylines were pretty good for the Bunch of research. And I think it was worth the money for the ticket. I guess we can talk about that for a second. Man, the ticket for the event was like $15, I believe. And I think it's money well spent. Then I also captured this huge Rayquaza, which is awesome. Perfect for entering showcases. But yeah, I think it was money well spent. And then of course during the event I bought some remote raid passes, so I ended up spending, you know, a little bit more than just that $15 overall. But I think it was worth it. I had a good time. Oh, and I guess another thing unrelated to Go Fest itself, I suppose. But I did my first route in Pokemon Go. I followed a couple of them. It was pretty fun. Pretty nice, you know. At the park where I played, it was kind of simple. You know, they're all just circles since it's, you know, walking around the lake, you know. But I also submitted my own route, adding it to the other couple that were at that location. You know, so I still haven't found this freaking Zygarde cell. Unless I just didn't notice them when they were popping up. But yeah, I think they're pretty rare. But I still have that quest line that they introduced with routes to find a Zygarde cell, to complete that, or to move it forward. But, you know, that was pretty fun. I also enjoyed the showcases feature. I entered my large Rayquaza into one. I don't think I won, but I placed pretty high, as it was an extra large one, so pretty cool. So yeah, I'm enjoying all the new features they're adding recently. I can't wait to see what other features they have in mind for later this year. I think in some interview they were teasing that there's some cool stuff coming up for this year and into next year. But yeah, I love the game overall. But yeah, there are some things that would be cool if they incorporated. Like, I don't know if they're ever going to do it, but, you know, taking the battle system and making it a little bit more advanced, you know, closer to the main series. Maybe including things like, I don't know, like natures or abilities to kind of can do certain things in battle. To kind of add a whole different, you know, dynamic to it all. And put a little bit of a twist on the whole formula for Pokemon Go. Would be kind of cool. And it would make all Pokemon a little bit more unique also, since you could try to find better abilities and all that stuff. I know they did a poll a while back asking players what kind of features would we be interested in the future, and on the poll one of them was like incorporating abilities or natures or something like that. So it's something that I think they've thought about. But out of all the shinies I really wanted, here is one I was able to capture. Fomantis. I love Lurantis, one of my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. I really wanted to get the shiny Fomantis so then I could evolve one and it would be all cool. So I ended up catching one of them. I was starting to lose hope I would find one, but I finally did. It was pretty sweet. She's so beautiful. So that was exciting. I caught some pretty decent shinies, ones I would look for. Here's another one. And a shiny Gibble, which wasn't that exciting since we had that community day not too long ago. But hey, I'll take another shiny Gibble. And we can say I caught one and go fast. That's pretty cool. And not the best IVs, but you know, you get what you can get. And this Rayquaza raid is a very important one. You'll see in a second. It's the defining Rayquaza raid of all the ones I did. I believe this was the 14th one for the day, if I'm remembering correctly. So keep that in mind. It took me 14 tries for this to happen. But it was super exciting. But overall, we were able to take this one down pretty quickly and defeat it. So yeah, most of the raids I participated in weren't too difficult, as there were quite a few people around jumping in. But this particular Rayquaza was the shiny one! Oh man, I got super excited when I saw that. I took several screenshots throughout the course of this, you'll see. But, man, that's so awesome. See, this made the event for me right here. Like, sure, I was getting some decent other shinies, and it was great, it was fine, whatever. You'll see the whole haul at the end of the video. But shiny Rayquaza, that's one that I really, really wanted. So, that was so cool. And I hold off on Mega Evolving him for a little bit, since I was about to do it instantly, but I didn't know if there was going to be a step in the research that said, you know, Mega Evolve Rayquaza. Which, you know, they don't give you a couple meteorites throughout the event, so you don't want to waste them and so you have to. But then I got a shiny Shuckle also. Check it out. Ha. Pretty sweet. And I already had a couple shiny Shuckles from past events. And I think I hatched one in an egg at one point a while back. But, or actually just pretty recently. I think I might have hatched one. But there we go. And then here's one of the shiny Crown Pikachu. I actually got a couple, or 2 or 3 actually. You know, shiny Pikachus during the event. I think I got 2 of the different crowns, I believe. So I wasn't able to get a shiny of all 4, but hey, you know, it was kind of cool too that yeah, they had the different crown Pikachu each hour. So it makes it a little bit different. But the time has come. Rayquaza, Mega Evolve! Yeah, well, I love the special animation they kind of created for it too. Looks more cool and epic. Like deep space. But there he is. My first Mega Rayquaza. And a shiny one at that. So, pretty slick. Yeah, boost Flying Dragon, Psychic type attacks and raids. So yeah, man, oh, he's so cool. Man, and as you can see, I have a bunch of Mega Energy from all the raids I did. But here's my shiny haul to wrap things up. Over the course of the 2 days, I got 24 shiny Pokemon. Pretty awesome collection. Day 1, I got 2 shiny Groudon, which was amazing. Couldn't believe that. But I think day 1, I had a total of 11 shinies, and then that shiny Diglett down there was the first one of day 2, which gives me about 13 on day 2. So actually more day 2 than day 1, which I wasn't expecting. I actually got 2 shiny Fomantis. One of them I caught on the Pokemon Go Plus. I didn't even know it until way later in the day when I was looking at my shinies, and I was like, wait, wow, I have 2 of them? Holy crap. So that was unexpected. But yeah, overall, the event was really fun. I enjoyed myself. I caught a bunch of shinies, and it was a blast. But I think I've rambled on long enough, so I'm going to wrap things up for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you participated in GoFest and also had fun. And how many shinies did you get? Plus, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more. And I hope you'll have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time it may be for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.